There is the jaw that I worked on the other day, and it didn't turn out very well. It just sat there, and it literally just messed up on me. And I tried to put silicone mold, and then it didn't really work. And I just figured it's a wash, and it's time to try to work on the 3D printer again. So I tried to do the end stop. The end stop, it has been a headache since day one. I can't really get to the screws. So I tried getting to the screws, and it was a tight fit. That tight fit just didn't really work. I ended up tearing up the old end stops on my 3D printer, but I ended up getting it off. But then I put on the new end stops where I couldn't really get the screws to really do right. So I think it's kind of out of balance. But when I tried to turn it back on, it didn't really work, and it's still grinding. And now the x-axis won't work at all. And I'm thinking it has to be something still with the end stops, but I don't see how the end stops can actually be stopping it when they're there. So the x-axis should be able to push over there to it until it realizes it can't click it, but instead it's just not working at all. So I know that the motors are working, but it's still grinding. So I'm kind of really on the end of this. Is why I was trying to figure out whether or not I can just make the jaw or my parts out of clay and mold it in hard plastic. But I still feel like that I probably should be working on a 3D printer, but that 3D printer just ain't cooperating with me. I know it's dirty, but that shouldn't really be the problem. But I tried making sure that the screws are lined up. The screws seem to be where they're supposed to be, but it don't really seem like that's the problem either. So the coupler, I can't even find where the coupler is on those screws. So I might probably take the whole thing apart at a later date and sit there and see if I can just try to maybe get lucky on it. But I'm not really too sure yet. But as far as this one goes that I worked on today, I changed out the old end stops, the new end stops. They're not really there because I can't really get to the second screw to be able to put it on tight. So regardless, I'm probably going to take the whole 3D printer apart and see if there's a way to be able to get to those screw holes better. But then probably just give me a chance to really give it a good cleaning. But other than that, that's about where I'm at for the time being.
Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took them no thumbs to get out till the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh.